particular president doesn't mean it was that president's fault. Like, for example, COVID started under Trump. Was COVID Trump's fault?
No.
Oh, right. So something happening under a president doesn't mean that they're the one that caused it. That we know when presidents are like behind something happening when they pass a particular policy or something like that, right? So what policy did he pass for this to be the case? What inflation policy did Trump pass? Oh. 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 The answer is nothing, but oh. 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 Hi, how old are you? Hello? Blasted? Oh my god. Trump was, though. That's funny. I'm sorry. Let's go on to the next person. Sorry. 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 Y'all saw that? Thank you for the tickets. Give me the vote. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 47 and I'm a Democratic state delegate for the Democratic Party. I know, right?
What
Hilarious.
An opener.
Hey, you got to get right to the point, and I don't like to waste your time. I thank you for everything you do. I actually watched your Sunday live that went on for nearly 2 hours, and that was fantastic. And
I didn't mean to, I'm sorry, one second. I didn't mean to laugh at you. I just think that was such a legendary intro.
Hey, I'm right to the point. I'm right to the point. And,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Will waste your time for 30 minutes trying to explain their background. So that being said, I appreciate everything you do, and I love monitoring your situation. And we're watching basic social media around and everyone and trying to shut down misinformation. And did you see the Trump interview today? That was legendary.
Don't even bring it up to me. Oh my God.
We can't even bring it up. I'm literally having a meeting at 8 o'clock at 6:46 right now to discuss how we're going to make social posts because it was so bad. I have seen plane crashes that have survived better.
Somebody get him! I can't stand this man. He's so I don't think first of all, I don't think he answered a single question. Like,
you know
what
he
I mean?
did not.
Like,
not a single one.
And not a single question was answered. The first thing he says is he insults. Oh my God.
Yeah, he insulted the moderator and then the other two next to her.
First of all, Rachel better than me because the way I would have nucked, I would have got Froggy in there. I'm sorry. She's so much better than me. Her poise and grace is something that I look up to because I could not imagine being in the same room as that man. I could not imagine the level of disrespect and misogynoir that I witnessed there was insanity. And then on top of that, the way that he immediately started walking back, like given the whole thing with Sonia, right? The fact that he immediately starts walking back
this whole she existed.
Oh my God! And he starts walking back his whole talking point of giving policemen immunity.
But it's even worse. He wanted to give immunity to the terrorists of J6.
Look,
I am fully on board with you. I am literally, I'm not joking, and it sounds so horribly bad. We are having a meeting in an hour and 15 minutes to discuss how are we going to convey this Trump train disaster going off the rails and exploding into napalm on its way down of this entire interview. And on top of that, I mean, he hasn't really answered the question. Okay, all right.
Didn't answer a single one.
I would give him credit if he literally said this or that and actually gave a direct response, a single word response. But he didn't answer a single one.
He immediately went into like his like, because you know his voter base has like passion words or what are they called? They have words that they look out for, and he said all of them. Just to like try to divert the conversation, especially when they're like, when he asked the host if she was from ABC News and they're fake news. Yeah. Like, what does this have to do with the conversation? Like,
it had nothing to do with it.
It was
he
so
literally
embarrassing.
tried to deflect hardcore in every direction,
Buzzword,
and
yeah.
I really do appreciate them trying to move him back into the subjects. And that was one attack vector, and I've seen you exercise it yesterday on Sunday. Fantastic job. I listened to you for 2 hours, drained my battery. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
But-
I'm still trying to learn everything. I'm new to political debates, so I'm not as well-rounded as like Parker or Harry. I'm not. So the fact that you're coming up here and, you know, telling me that I'm doing a good job makes me feel nice. Thank you.
Making people not deflect, we find is what is causing people, or the right wing, let's be accurate here, to actually address the subject. When you're like, you know, somebody goes, well, you know, she's a DEI hire. What does that mean to you? Well,
it's a racist dog
I
whistle.
know you want to say the N-word, so why don't you just say it?
Y'all. No, literally, it's a racist dog whistle, and it's so disgusting. When I first heard that, I was like, oh my god, she's stronger than me. The amount of misogynoir that Kamala Harris has already been dealing with just within the week, talking about her sex life, her relationship status, her husband, her kids.
Yeah, and so our new attack vector is this. So you've basically said that she has slept her way to the top, or as we have interpreted as white men would not allow you to be promoted without sexual favors.
Ooh. Is this what we're running with now? Okay.
Go on the offensive. And when I got trained literally on Tuesday after Harris announced her run, we had a meeting. Be aggressive, be direct, and you know what? Make them uncomfortable. If they don't want to answer the question.
That's what's been working, though.
What?
That's what's been working, though.
Yes.
And I appreciate that.
They cannot explain when I tell them, what's a DEI hire? Oh, it's supposed to be equality. So you're not interested in equality. You're just saying, so, well, you know, it's the best person for the job. So is she not the best person of the job? She was the attorney general for the state of California, had 4,000 employees. Oh, well, she put an innocent man. Oh, so she put an innocent man? No. Just like the Fed chief has his name on every new dollar bill, her name was at the end of every document. She didn't even know that person went to jail for years. But you know what? Hey, if you want to make all that person blamed, I'm going to blame Donald Trump for the 900,000 deaths. Do you think, oh, well, it wasn't his fault. Oh, so it's good for you, but not for us? Well, why is that? Oh, and she's a DEI hire. What does that mean? Oh, so it's the N-word for you. You can say that, but you know what? You got to pass. Just say it out loud. Oh, you don't want to say it now. Does that make you uncomfortable? Why does that make you uncomfortable?
No, for real.
He's the most qualified.
100%. 2 decades of work under her belt. What does Trump have?
Lying, cheating. He got first investigated in 1972 for discrimination against black people for submitting requests for the condos. He had them go right into what is known as the circular file or the trash. I mean, just a ton of it.
Gag it. Oh, I already followed you. Gag it. Oh my goodness.
But
amazing.
The point is this. I thank you for your time, even though I didn't deserve it. You have been fantastic. We are watching social media, people. We are addressing it. Be aggressive, point them out, make them uncomfortable, and focus them back into the subject. Don't let them go on a whataboutisms or deflections or what could have beens or conspiracy. Address the question. This race is about policy and how she plans to move this country forward, not conspiracy. And no, aluminum foil will not be on discount when she's a president.
That's too funny, dude. I appreciate you so much. I'm getting a little emotional right now, but I really, your words do mean a lot to me, like genuinely, they mean a lot to me. So thank you so much, really.
Have a great night.
You too. All right, y'all, let's go on to the next person before I start tearing up out here. I was just talking to my parents like at 1 a.m. We were sitting in the living room. My mom wanted to watch the speech, and seeing something like this happen is very emotional for me. It is very close to my heart. And because you guys see me debate fucking potty counts, LGBT, you know, and it didn't, when I saw the amount of support that Kamala was getting, it didn't feel right to me to keep going on with the baby shit. You know what I mean? I needed to help make history, and I'm happy that that people really do appreciate what I'm doing here, even though I'm not perfect. I don't know everything about politics. And I'm happy that that people really. Kid, you never echo, but like, yeah, I am really happy that, I might have a hand in, influencing people to go out and vote, and it makes me feel amazing. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay, so MAGA?
Yep.
Why are you MAGA?
Now it's coming to me.
Because I believe that Trump is the best option for president, and that Kamala is a substantially less competent leader.
Right, so by what metric? What are you determining this off of?
Here, I can just go to an example real quick. So if we go back to when Prime Minister Netanyahu came to address Congress, Kamala was at a sorority event instead of showing up to that, which I believe is a pretty important...
She had a personal meeting with him the next day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know that she doesn't like him and she supports Palestine, and
no,
if she
literally said verbatim that she's in support of making sure that Israel has a right to defend themselves. The only thing that she's ever said to Netanyahu was that she was concerned about the level of human suffering within Gaza. And he got pissed at that. And you're worried about Kamala?
Well, she's going to be creating more turmoil than she's going to be solving.
I think it's good to create turmoil in the face of genocide.
Do you think it's good to start wars?
It's already a war.
Well, I know, but she's only going to make it worse if she gets elected. By
advocating against genocide, they literally have a ceasefire on the table right now. This wouldn't have happened if her and Biden were not in office.
Well, if Trump was in office,
that's what these meetings were for.
In the first place, neither would have been Ukraine and Putin war.
Right. So you have no way of knowing that, right? Like Biden and Kamala have been working to get a ceasefire in the works for a while now. They literally have a ceasefire on the table right now. So what are you talking about?
I mean, it's just pretty weird how there's basically
it definitely would not have happened under Trump, because Trump does not believe. You have Republicans saying that they need to wipe Palestine off the map. Trump does not believe in a ceasefire, like at all.
Well,
he
Trump
wants to fund Israel more,
and more countries respect him.
He's a shrunk. Oh, what countries?
Some of
even Russia prefers Biden.
Yeah, because they know that he's weak and they can walk all over him.
Right. So where's that ever been the case?
The fact that they're invading Ukraine right after he got elected.
And what happened?
They invaded Ukraine is what happened.
Right. So where's the evidence that they invaded Ukraine because Biden was in office? Because it didn't go well for them.
Well, it happened right after he got elected, so...
Yeah, but it didn't go well for them, though.
Evidence would suggest that it was because of that. I mean, it's not
what evidence?
The only reason, but that's
what evidence?
Partially why they did. If
what
Trump
evidence?
was in office, they would have never.
What evidence? What evidence? What evidence?
I'm saying more likely than not, the fact that he got elected, and then right after that, they invaded Ukraine, they sensed weakness and decided to invade Ukraine.
Right, so you're just assuming this. I'm asking you how you got to this. What is the evidence perpetuating this?
I'm not assuming it. I'm just making a educated guess.
Yeah, so that's called assumptions. So can you go ahead and provide how that's the case?
Okay, well, we can look at Trump and Putin and how they had already been forming a relationship with Russia to keep, things at a minimum. And as soon as Biden gets elected, he realizes that this is his
Where are you getting? No. You just took a leap again. You took another leap. How do you know this? Who said this?
I'm not saying it's definite. I'm just saying...
Oh, then I don't want to hear it then. There's no evidence for this.
Okay. I mean, pretty much...
Let's stop. Hey, I don't operate off of conspiracy theories, genius, okay? So unless you can provide evidence polling something that says that this is why they invaded it and it wasn't just a matter of, time, right? Then I don't care to hear what your little conspiracy theories are.
Okay, I mean, it's not a conspiracy theory, but...
Well, it's not a conspiracy theory when you have evidence, but you have... Hey, genius, you haven't provided any evidence for that, right? So it is going to be a conspiracy theory until you do. You just said that he perceived weakness. You have no evidence for that, right? Because you're getting shit on, right? So can you go ahead and...
No, because everyone knows that Biden was a weak leader.
Right, I don't know who everyone is. Because I don't... Who is everyone? Who's everyone? Who is everyone?
Well, clearly the whole Democratic Party sensed weakness because he stepped down.
That was his own decision.
Yeah, the Democratic Party forced him out, and we all know that.
No, it was his own decision. It was fully his call.
Election. No, he literally said before that he wanted to keep running, but then because he had like a 60% rate that the Democrats wanted him out.
Yes, but he was not forced out. No one forced him out.
So then they brought
No one forced him
Kamala in.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
that was their whole
So
agenda.
no one forced out Biden. It was fully his call.
No one forced him out. Yeah, like it was still his call, but it was heavily persuaded because
It was not
none
heavily
of the
persuaded.
Democrats,
It was
like
fully his
60%
call.
of the Democrats didn't want him in because they knew he was weak and he wouldn't have won against Trump. Why
No,
else
it
would
wasn't.
he have
It wasn't
said
that he was not a weak leader. He was just old.
No, it was because he wouldn't have beat Trump. And
Yes,
So they
but it wouldn't
wanted
be. It wouldn't be because he was a weak leader. It's because he's decrepit.
yeah, if he's decrepit, then he's clearly not a strong leader. I don't. What is
Right.
your
Then that would. But then that would also. But I also believe that Trump is decrepit as well, and that's why he's losing right now. Like losing hard as fuck.
I mean, if we look at like their debate, you know, was.
I don't
pretty
know why we're
obvious
so. Why are we talking about Biden? He's not in the race anymore.
Because
I don't
he
care.
was the president and Kamala was his VP.
Right. So why are we talking about him?
Because Kamala served under him, and it's pretty important to address that. And we're talking about
Right.
why-
So what
because
policies? What policies is Kamala advocating for?
Kamala?
Right. So what is she advocating for?
I mean, she hasn't really done anything under as VP.
Yes, she has.
I mean, what? What has she done significant?
All right. Let's go ahead and get this out for you.
All I know is that she's failed at the border, and we, you know, have millions of illegals flooding in through our borders.
Do you know what she was sent to the border for?
To minimize the amount of illegals coming in, but she doesn't want to do that. She just wants to let everyone in.
It wasn't even about minimizing.
What was it about then?
Go ahead and find this for you. Let you read it out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab it. Right. Let's go ahead and read this. I'm sorry. Harris was never put in charge of the border immigration policy, and she was not involved in overseeing law enforcement efforts or guiding the federal response to the crisis. Her mandate from Joe Biden was to focus on examining and improving the underlying conditions of the Northern Triangle of Central America, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, which has been racked by decades of poverty, war, and chronic violence, and political instability. The strategy relied on allocating billions of economic programs and stimulating private sector investments in the region in hopes that these programs would ultimately lead to fewer migrants to make the dangerous journey north. So essentially, she did work very heavily on the border, right? She worked heavily on the border, not to attack or send away the immigrants coming over, but to instead disincentivize them by stabilizing the countries in which they're coming from.
Well, clearly she failed at that job then, because it's still a very big crisis as we speak.
No, the actual crisis going on right now is in regards to asylum seekers. Right, it's because people are not being honest when it comes to seeking asylums. They'll be saying that they're being prosecuted in their country, and they're actually not. Right, and actually, Biden had a bill that he proposed that was supposed to crack down on these types of people. And you know who did away with it? Who got it denied?
But no one got it denied because Biden.
No. Someone explicitly got it denied. Who got it denied? Who specifically called his party to get it denied and shot down?
Well,
I think shot should be a really. Think about the word shot.
Sure. What are you trying to say?
Right. So these particular issues that these particular issues that you're referring to, your candidate shot them down. he likes getting shot. He likes shooting. You know, like it's really funny to me. You know what I mean?
Job. He was actually doing a great job at
he likes getting shot. He likes shooting down things. You know,
Okay, well, speaking of that, why don't we move on to...
why are we moving on?
You can stay on this, but you're bringing up shooting for some reason.
Because he shot down the bill that you were pro. You're talking about democratic policy right now. You are pro-democratic policy. That's what you're describing right now. I just want to make sure you realize that. And that your candidate shot down these democratic policy that you agree with.
Can you please tell me this policy again?
Right. So you can go to whitehouse.gov.
Sure.
Right. So let me see here. Right. So this bill, do you want? It's the White House. It's the WhiteHouse.gov, and it's the briefing room. The statements going over his actions to secure the border.
That's not a policy.
Right. This is something that he proposed that was shot down by Trump. Would you like me to read it to you?
If Trump doesn't have any say if he was the president. He doesn't have any say on what Biden does.
You would think that, right? But not when he calls his supporters and says to vote against it.
It's not his supporters voting against it.
It literally was, though.
It would go through.
It literally was. It literally was. It. Oh, and who might that be? The people that he put in there.
Well, there's people that he put in there, but that doesn't necessarily mean.
Right. So the people that he put in there, he
doesn't
called
necessarily
them.
mean that it's.
But he called them and said, "No."
Where's your
then it didn't
evidence
go
of
through.
that?
Right. This is a widely known thing. That was the whole reason the bill got shut down.
Now you're starting conspiracies. You're saying I was starting.
This wasn't a conspiracy. This is a widely known thing. This is actually one of the main things that the Harris campaign is going with. Like, that's 100% a thing that he did.
Point to the evidence. I mean, you asked me for evidence earlier, and now I'm not getting it. So.
Let me see.
Because you're saying he called them and told them to shoot it down. I mean, everyone here knows that Trump wants a secure border, and he did have a secure border when we were under him.
No, he needs things to be bad in order for him to have a voter base. If America's not bad,
just not true at
then
all.
no one's going to give a fuck about what he has to say.
That right there is a conspiracy at its finest.
Well, yeah, but like nothing is good unless it's bad, and you know.
What does that mean?
Right. So his policy, people see him as good, people see him as strong, as long as they think America is bad.
It has been bad under Biden.
Right. Under what metric? Will I find this for you?
I mean, we can just look at anything. I mean, since he got in office, the prices of everything, inflation, 2 wars have started. You know, that's just to name.
But since
the border has been failing.
Oh wait, but COVID. But wait a minute. COVID started under Trump. So is COVID Trump's fault or something?
COVID started under Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
is that Trump's fault? Wait, how do you know? How do you know that? How do you know that?
How do I know that COVID's not Trump's fault?
It started under his presidency.
Because it's a pandemic. It's a virus. It's something.
Oh, so how do you know that these particular?
It's a natural phenomenon. It's not inflation. Is not a natural phenomenon. Inflation is something that.
But you were talking about war though. You were talking about war. So like I'm asking like where this would have been caused by Biden.
The inflation? It's because he's spending so much money.
I said war. Do you not know what words mean? Hey. Do you not know what words mean? I said war.
Yeah, you said war.
You said war.
I know.
So where did you hear the word inflation?
You asked me to. I said how the country was bad under Biden, and you asked me to give.
Right, and now I'm asking you about the specific things that you're saying. Can you not follow the flow of conversation?
No, I'm listening to you.
Right. So you said war. I'm asking how that's possible. Just because a war happened when Biden was in place doesn't mean that it was his fault. So where are you getting this from?
I mean, you've already asked me, but then you started saying that I was, giving conspiracies, and so.
Oh, so it's the other bullshit that you couldn't prove. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to.
And then what policies did? Okay, so whatever. I don't care about your conspiracy theories.
Okay.
What policies did Biden pass to cause inflation?
The fact that he's giving millions of dollars to Ukraine, that directly contributes to inflation. I'm sorry.
Where?
Giving millions of dollars away, that contributes to inflation. Because when we have less money.
Where's the source for that?
It's simple economics.
No, it's not. Go ahead and provide the source.
I'm not providing a source.
This is just a trust me. Oh. That doesn't mean shit to me. I don't know shit about economics. So can you go ahead and
increase that? That's why our taxes are higher, because he's spending so much money giving away Ukraine.
Where's the source?
Your source checking me?
Where's the source? Yeah.
All your sources have just been the front page of Google.
No, it's been the White House.
For what?
For the bill Biden wanted to put in that the Republican Party shot down.
Okay, if you want me to give you a source, I'll go find a source real quick. right. All right, here's from KPMG, Russia-Ukraine war impact on supply chains and inflation. So supply chain disruptions will contribute to elevated inflation in 2022. Supply chain inefficiencies.
Oh, supply chains, not money.
This is talking about the Russia-Ukraine war impact on supply.
I know.
That's literally the title of you asked me.
But it didn't say anything about us giving them money. It's about supply chains. Yeah, we get a lot of things from over there. We get a lot of things from overseas. No shit. It's war.
Did you not listen to me read the title? Russia-Ukraine war impact on supply chains and inflation. And inflation, like we were talking about.
And then where's the inflation coming from?
I was just reading it and you interrupted me.
Okay, go ahead.
So supply chain disruptions will contribute to elevated inflation in 2022. Supply chain inefficiencies can be caused by time delays, labor shortages, congestion on transportation routes, or lengthy customs processes. I'm just going to skip through this because this is just not talking about it yet. But all right, here it is. The Russia-Ukraine war will exacerbate challenges in certain supply chains and add to inflation. The Russia-Ukraine war is likely to exacerbate and elongate global supply chain disruptions. Although the U.S. does little direct trade with Ukraine and Russia, certain U.S. businesses and industries face significant exposure from the war. Energy, food, and semiconductors are likely most affected. And
right, so where does it say us giving them money cause inflation? Because what you just read, I'm gonna tell you what you just read there. What you just read was war in place that we get thing from cause scarcity of thing because war cause issue bad, less thing equal thing costs more.
Yeah, but when we give money,
so where does this? Yeah, so where does it say? I don't care about what your little theories are. Okay,
it's not.
Where does it say that us giving them money cause inflation? It said nothing about that. It said about supply chains. No fucking shit, right? So every war does that. That's what war is for, right? That's actually how we start wars, by fucking with supply chains. So can you give me the source that says that us giving them money fucked with our inflation?
Okay, I'll go find another source if you're not, validating that one. But
it didn't say what you thought it said. I agree with what you just read.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that
I don't know why you keep asking me questions. I just asked you to go find a source. Go find a source.
I'm not going to do that right now because I want to continue this conversation.
No, we're not going to continue the conversation. It's just going to pivot unless you concede.
Okay.
Am I missing something, Chad? Chad, am I missing something? Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm talking to the chat, not you.
This is all you do.
I'm talking to the. Yeah, I asked people for evidence.
Okay, and you just rely on Google.
Right, Google is a really good search engine. You want me to use ChatGPT?
Is it a good source?
No, I said it's a search engine.
Yeah, but you've been using it as a source.
No, I have not. When have I ever cited Google?
You cited the last two things. You said we said the White House, but then I looked it up and
I cited the White House.
The one thing you said was really on the front page of Google, but I don't feel like arguing over sources.
The White House,
back to the actual conversation.
Where the bill came from, of course, is going to be on the first fucking page of Google. It's the White House. It's Congress.
Most sources out there are biased, so I think we should.
You keep saying things that you can't prove. So can you go ahead and provide the source that I actually?
No, I could go find the source right now, but that would
go find it then. It is never a waste of time to search for the truth, young man. Go ahead and provide the source. We'll wait for you.
Okay, sure. If that's what you want to do. And I'm going
How
through
should-
sources, but most of the
I don't know.
Did
Damn. So there's no source. Hey, Patrick, thank you so much for the $5 for my. Yeah, that's. Patrick. Hey, stop. Patrick, thank you so much for my $5 DNC payments. I appreciate you. They come. They don't come often. So thank you for my $5 DNC payment. Nina, thank you so much for the heart me. So you couldn't find any credible sources to back up what you said. I just want to let you know that within philosophy, right? When you have a particular worldview and you consistently cannot find evidence to substantiate that worldview, the smart thing to do would be to what? Let it go. Let it go.
No, because it's a very specific topic.
Oh, then go find the source for it. I'll give you some more. I'll give you a little bit more time.
So there's not just going to be sources right there on the front page of Google.
Yes, okay? There quite literally would be. So can you go ahead and provide the source? Because if you can't find a source, that means you're wrong, right? If you cannot find a source for if you.
This is your whole thing. Just find.
Yes. Looking for the truth. Yes, 100%. Looking for the truth is my job. That is 100% my job.
Yeah, but you rely on very biased sources. Like, see, here's the thing. If we just rely,
the biased source is the White House. Congress is the biased source.
No, that's you've used other.
That's the only. That's what other source did I use?
Why are
the one going over Kamala's job at the border?
Instead of
because this is a debate. No, because this is a debate platform.
It's not a debate about sources. It's not.
It is. It is though. It is though. That's what debates are. Debates are debates about sources.
Behind you, I didn't think.
Is that which? Did I need to spell that out to you? It's in the name debates, right? That's what debate means. Debates require evidence, and if you do not have that, there's no conversation for us to have, buddy.
Why I'm voting for Trump?
Right, and you're going to need to provide evidence that he did the things that you're talking about, and you have not been able to do that. All of your reasonings have been like a bunch of game theories. I just did though. So like all of your arguments and all of your reasons why you're voting for a sexual abuser are things that you can't even prove that he fucking did. So what's going on?
Okay, prove he's a sexual abuser.
He was found legally liable for SA. What are you talking about?
No, he wasn't found legally liable.
He literally was. It was the biggest case of our era.
It was found that there was a possibility, but it wasn't proven because they didn't get.
So he was made to spend $5,000 for no reason.
Well, hold on. Why do you think that he even had stuff against him? Well,
because he's a sexual abuser.
If we're talking about that, but then if we're talking about you guys like to bring up the whole 31 felonies and all that.
I didn't even bring up the 31 felonies. We can go into that, but it's the fact that
because I knew.
I don't know why you just said no. You just said prove that he's a sexual abuser and he was found legally liable for it. So now what? You said that no, he wasn't. Provide the source that he wasn't. It was the biggest case of our era. What are you talking about?
Then he would be in jail.
No, because the statute of limitations was already up. This crime took place in 1996. He can no longer be sent to jail for it.
It hasn't been proven.
It was proven.
It was not proven.
It was proven.
No,
it was proven that it was proven that it was more likely than not, which is typically how cases go, that he committed this crime.
Okay, so then it wasn't proven.
So chat, he just paid $5 million to the woman for no reason. Got you.
Okay.
Right. So yeah,
I'm not
there was evidence
until I see proof. Okay.
You mean the court case?
Which one are you talking about right now? The E. Jean Carroll thing, or the?
Yeah, genius. That's the only one. The court case.
Well, then there's also the one that you guys brought up just because
we're not talking about the 34 cases. Those are two different cases. Those are two different cases.
Okay.
Those are two different cases.
Okay. You want to say it again?
Right. So those are two different cases.
Okay.
Right. So E. Jean Carroll.
Wait, are they two different cases?
He was found legally. There were two different cases indeed.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Right. So like I was saying before, he was found legally liable for SA. Yup. It was the biggest case of our generation. Yup. World renowned.
Then why did he get elected president?
Because people like you seem to be comfortable with that.
No, it's because he's a good leader.
Right. Where? Name the policy.
Our country was significantly better off under him than it is now.
By what metric, my love? That was the question that I asked you at the start of the live.
By pretty much we were a safer country. There was, less illegal immigrants flooding through our borders. The economy.
Less illegal immigrants. Where are you getting this from?
You want me to you're just.
Well, yes, when you say things,
sources.
I need you to provide all the sources. Thank you. Assume that I knew nothing. Assume that I know nothing about what you're talking about, and then give me all of that.
Okay. Source related, we'll go find another one. Here we go. So I was talking about the border, right? And how we have millions of illegals flooding in through our border, bringing in guns, fentanyl, other drugs.
I don't know why you keep talking about this. The party that you're voting for shot down the bill to handle that. What are you? I don't know. You don't care.
You did not shoot down the bill.
They literally did.
You never gave me a source for that. You just gave me
the White House. I literally did the White House fact sheet. Right? President Biden announces new.
Said that.
President Biden, right? President Biden announces new actions to secure the border, right? I can go ahead and read.
I'd like to hear it.
Let's go ahead and read it, right? So, the Biden-Harris administration's executive actions will bar immigrants who cross the southern border unlawfully from receiving asylum. President Biden issued a proclamation under Immigration and Nationality Act sections 212F and 215A, suspending entry of non-citizens who cross the southern border into the United States unlawfully. This proclamation is accompanied by an interim final rule for the Departments of Justice and Homeland Security that restricts asylum to those non-citizens. These actions will be in effect when the southern border is overwhelmed, and they will make it easier for immigration officers to quickly remove individuals who do not have legal basis to remain in the United States. These actions are not permanent, while they will be discontinued when the number of migrants who cross the border between ports of entry are low enough for America's system to safely and effectively manage the border operations. These actions also include similar humanitarian exceptions to those included in the bipartisan border agreement announced in the Senate, including those for unoccupied children and victims of trafficking, recent actions to secure our border and address our broken immigration system, strengthening the asylum screening process. The document of Homeland Security published a proposed rule to ensure that migrants who pose a public safety or national security risk are removed as quickly in the process as possible, rather than remaining in prolonged, costly detention prior to removal. This proposed rule will enhance security and deliver more timely consequence for those who do not have a legal basis to remain in the United States. Do you want me to keep going?
No, thank you for explaining me. Now show me the part where Trump shot it down.
So
that was the whole thing. You just explained the policy to me, I understand it.
That's what you just asked me to do.
Yeah, and you didn't show me the part where Trump didn't agree to having stronger borders.
Right, so Trump literally...
You played the same song for me.
And you haven't been able to find a single thing.
Okay, you've just been showing me policies, but not explaining you've just been reading off the policies. That hasn't done anything.
Right. So this was, what's the date here? Oh, perfect. Right. So former President Trump told his supporters during a rally in Nevada that he is fine with being blamed for tanking the bipartisan border bill currently negotiating in the Senate.
What source is that?
So in his rally.
His rally is the source.
Yes, this is his words.
His rally is not a source. You would not, if I said
wait a minute. Donald Trump's own words. Donald Trump's own words is whoa, chat.
That wasn't words.
Whoa, chat. Wait a minute. Stop talking. Are you seriously going to sit here and say to me with your full chest?
That wasn't what were his words?
That a quote.
Give me verbatim the words that he said.
Let's go ahead and
pull up the clip. How about it? I guarantee it's not exactly what you're saying. Do 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 do.
About the board. Let's listen to what Trump just said about.
Also, this is Jamila, thank you so much for the $5 cash app. This is, let's go turn on this game real quick, just real quick.
The border bill in Congress.
As the leader of our party, there is zero chance I will support this horrible police betrayal of America. It's not going to happen. I noticed a lot of the senators are trying to say respectfully they're blaming it on me. I said, that's okay. Please blame it on me. Please. Because they were getting ready to pass a very bad bill. And I'll tell you what, a bad bill is, I'd rather have no bill than a bad bill.
Okay, so he was talking about, was he talking about that exact bill?
Yes, that's what he was referring to. The one that I was reading. Thank you.
What
That's a
was the name
bad
of
bill.
the
The bill that was literally everything he had been advocating on his entire presidency and his running. He shot that one down.
I'm gonna have to find this clip myself because I just,
I'm gonna have to find it. That might be AI, chat. Oh, that might be AI. Chat, is that AI? Oh my god.
when did I ever say it was AI? Now you're just, like,
I gotta go look at that clip
out.
myself because it's probably gonna sound different when I listen to it and not literally what I just fucking played from his rally.
Okay, well, that doesn't mean that the bill was valid. I mean, there was nuances to it that.
Would you? Oh,
weren't
what
probably-
nuances could we have gotten? He
wouldn't-
literally said verbatim, blame it on me. He literally said verbatim, blame it on me. I'd rather have no bill than a bad bill. Blame it on me.
Yeah, well, that bill is.
Should we run it back?
Not like a.
Oh! This is one of the most comprehensive bills I've ever seen on immigration. This is a bad bill now?
Should
I keep reading?
Make it better.
We can expand bills, but are you going to say that this is a bad bill?
I'm not going to say whether it's a good or bad bill. I'm just saying that.
Oh, wait a minute, but wait.
It could
Okay,
be
so
better.
let's actually go down the bill. Let's actually go down the bill, right? Let's because maybe you're tweaking. Maybe it's me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. So, are you against strengthening the asylum screening process for immigrants? Are you against that?
No, I'm not against that.
Is that a good idea?
It's a good idea to keep our borders safe. Correct.
Is that something that should be in the bill?
Do you think? Wait,
I don't know why.
Think,
no more questions. Shh. Answer the question. So do you agree with that so far?
I
you
agree with that so far.
Good boy, right? And then more actions to resolve criminal cases, right? We need these people to get out faster. Is that wrong?
No.
Do you like that too? Oh,
That's fine.
so you? Oh, that's fine. So that's another good thing in the bill.
Two parts of it.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let's actually go ahead and read it verbatim. You actually made a good point here. Let's go ahead and read it verbatim and make sure I'm not spreading any misinformation on here, right? So, and let's see where I left off here. Okay. Here we go. Recent actions to secure our border and address our broken immigration system, strengthening the asylum screening process. I already read this already. Let's go ahead to the next one. Announce new actions to more quickly resolve immigration cases. The Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security launched a recent arrivals docket to more quickly resolve a portion of immigrant cases for migrants who attempt to cross between ports of entry at the southern border in violation of our immigration laws. Right through this process, the Department of Justice will be able to hear these cases more quickly, and the Department of Homeland Security will be able to more quickly remove individuals who do not have a legal basis to remain in the USA, and grant protection to those with valid claims. Do we fuck with that so far, chat? Do we fuck with?
Are you gonna let me speak or no?
No, really. I asked you a question. It's a yes or no. I don't care. It's a yes or no. Do we fuck with that so far? Are we fucking with legal immigration right now?
I'm fucking
Chat-
with legal immigration.
Okay,
but
let's continue.
Why do you think?
Let's
Why do you
continue.
think 50? Why do you
Let's
think the
continue.
Senate bill
Let's
failed?
con-
50 to
let's
43.
con-
Why do you think that? Huh?
Because if Biden solves the problem, Trump loses the presidency. Let's go ahead.
That's not why.
Because then people like you will never be able to come up and say that Biden fucked up the border. He literally gave us a solution, and your party shut it down. Let's actually continue on. The bipartisan border agreement would have created and supported an even more efficient framework for issuing final decisions to all asylum seekers. This new process to reform our overwhelmed immigration system can only be created and funded by Congress, right? So boom, they're making it easier and faster for people to enter the country legally. You don't like that? Do you fuck with that? Are we fucking with that, chat?
You realize that it lost support.
Are we fucking with it?
You're hold on. No.
No. I'm asking, are you fucking? No. I'm asking, are you fucking with it? Yes or no? Are we fucking with it?
Not everything, because you're.
Let's get to my
leaving out
favorite
certain
part.
parts.
Let's get to where. No, I read that entire thing just now verbatim.
You asked. You
This
were
isn't
saying
even
that-
the full bill.
You were saying
This
that
isn't
the
even the
bill
full
didn't go
one.
through because Trump would have lost the election if Biden had solved it, right? But
Right, because that is
but
the
guess
crux
what? Not every
of his-
Democrat agreed to
Hey,
the bill
Dave,
either. Now,
Dave,
why didn't every
Dave,
Democrat?
Dave, you're coping right now. Let's actually continue on. Let's actually continue on. Let's see. Let's actually go down to expanded efforts to dismantle human smuggling and support for immigrant prosecutions. Are we fucking with that? Are we fucking with that, chat? The Department of State and Justice launched an anti-smuggling rewards initiative designed to dismantle the leadership of human smuggling organizations that bring immigrants through Central America and across the southern U.S. border. The initiative will offer financial rewards for information leading to the identification, location, arrest, or conviction to those responsible for significant human smuggling activities in the region. The Department of Justice will seek new and increased penalties against human smugglers to properly account for the severity of their criminal conduct.
Do you want to let me respond now, or do you want to keep yapping?
No, you said we're going to read it. Let's read it. Let's actually go ahead and read it.
No, because I have
all
other
of a sudden,
information.
all of a sudden, we can't read bills now. We can't read bills now.
No, you already read the bill.
We can't. No. I'm reading the part that you have to fuck with the most.
We're
So let's go ahead
why
and
it
continue.
wasn't a great. Why did
Let's go ahead. Put a muzzle on it. What did it say? It said the Department of Justice will seek new and increased penalties against human smugglers to properly account for the severity of their criminal conduct. Speak on it, and the human misery that it causes. The Department of Justice is also partnering with the Department of Homeland Security to direct additional prosecutors and support staff to increase immigration-related prosecutions in crucial border U.S. attorneys' offices, right? Efforts include deploying additional DHS Special Assistant United States attorneys to different U.S. attorneys' offices, assisting and support staff to critical U.S. attorneys' offices, including DOJ attorneys to serve details in U.S. attorneys' offices in several border districts, and partnering with federal agencies to identify additional resources to target these crimes.
Do you invite guests on here just to not let them speak?
No, I'm reading the source. Are we fucking with this? Are we fucking with that so far? Seizing fentanyl at our border. Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead. Border officials have seized more fentanyl at ports of entry in the last 2 years than the past 5 years combined. And the president has added 40 drug detection machines across the entry to disrupt the fentanyl smuggling into the homeland. The bipartisan border agreement will fund the installation of 100 additional cutting-edge inspection machines to help detect fentanyl at our southern border at ports of entry. In close partnership with the government of Mexico, the Department of Justice has extradited, I have no idea how to fuck to pronounce that name, known as El Nini from Mexico to the United States to face prosecution for his role in illicit fentanyl trafficking and human rights abuses.
Listen, I agree, and
I'm not done yet. We're in the last sentence. We're at the last sentence. This is one of many examples of the joint efforts with Mexico to tackle the fentanyl and synthetic drug epidemic that is killing so many people in our countries and globally, and to hold the drug trafficking organization to account. So can you go ahead and riddle me this? Riddle me this. What part of that is a bad bill?
Are you gonna,
No.
That all sounds nice on paper, but
Dave, wait a minute. Dave, 1 second. Riddle me this. What part of that says bad bill?
that all sounds nice on paper, but you're not gonna. Are you gonna let me talk now? Are you gonna let me explain why it's not a good bill?
Oh, now we're gonna say why border control
This
is not
from the
good.
Missouri Independent, right? New Jersey Senator Cory Booker said in a Wednesday statement that while he voted for the larger package in early February, mostly because it included critical aid to Ukraine, he would not do so this time around because the bill was too restrictive. I will not vote for that bill coming to the Senate floor this week because it includes several provisions that will violate Americans' shared values, Booker said. The proposed bill would exclude people fleeing violence and persecution from seeking asylum and instead doubles down on failed anti-immigrant policies that encourage irregular immigration. And that is coming from a Democrat. So
wait a minute. You're saying right now, wait, go ahead and read that again. Actually, provide me where you read that so I can read it.
The Missouri Independent.
What is it called?
It is bipartisan border bill loses support, fails procedural vote in U.S. Senate.
Let's
And that was
see.
coming from Cory Booker, a Democrat.
One second.
I mean, you could read that, but I have to hop off soon.
Oh, that's pussy shit.
So it's not pussy shit. I have to go eat dinner.
No, you don't. Let's see.
Okay. And you haven't really been letting me talk this whole time. You've just been yapping. So exactly.
I've been
So why should I
reading.
stay on?
I've been giving sources when you haven't. That's what I've been doing.
I literally just gave you one.
Right. You gave me one in response to the one that I had to read the entire time.
Yeah, and it completely shot down your whole argument. So
Right. So they criticized it as a political stunt rather than serious legislative effort. So they just did.
well, your own party.
The only reason, oh, actually, no, that's one person. That's not the entire party. And second of all, the only reason they didn't vote for it was because they felt like it was just pandering to the election. Which I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't.
You didn't vote for
I
it
wouldn't
because it was too restrictive.
On?
You want me to read it again?
He said it was too restrictive
Cory
on.
Booker said in a Wednesday statement that while he voted for the larger package in early February, mostly because it included critical aid to Ukraine, he would not do so this time around because the bill was too restrictive. I will not vote for the bill coming to the Senate floor this week because it includes several provisions that will violate Americans' shared values, Booker said. The proposed bill would exclude people fleeing violence and persecution from seeking asylum and instead doubles down on failed anti-immigrant policies that encourage irregular immigration.
Doubles down on them how?
I'm just reading his statement.
But this is vague. I don't know what that
Cory
means.
Booker, who's a Democrat, who didn't vote for
Okay,
this.
I don't agree with all Democrats. I don't give a
this
fuck.
awesome bill that you're talking about. There was other Democrats that didn't
Because
vote
I
for it
agree
either.
with the bill.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Just
why
because
it's a bad bill
one old hag disagrees with the bill doesn't mean that it's not a good bill.
one old hag.
Your old hag disagrees with it.
So you disagree with what the senator of New Jersey is saying?
Yes.
Who's a Democrat? So you're disagreeing with your own party?
Yes. You can disagree with your own party, my guy.
And there was other Democrats.
Did you not know that?
Clearly, there's a problem. Clearly,
Right. So then then go ahead and provide. Then go ahead and provide.
Side of this.
It didn't go through because of Republicans. So can you go ahead and provide, right? What the specific reason is?
Because of Republicans?
Because he said that it was too restrictive. I know, fuck. Not all Democrats vote on the same shit.
Yeah, well, you just said it didn't go through because of Republicans and a Democrat didn't vote for it. So let's.
No, really, that's so crazy. Yeah, one person is not the entire Democratic Party. This is a Democratic
bill. There were other
bill.
Democrats that didn't vote for it.
Then find them and say why.
Okay, well, we'll see what they said too.
Please. And also, it's okay for me to disagree with them. Also, that doesn't mean that it wasn't widely the Republican Party who was against it. Show me one Republican that was pro the bill in comparison to Democrats, please.
All right, here. The Democratic senators who voted against moving the bill forward included Alex Padilla, Laponza Butler of California, Ed Markey of Massachusetts, and Booker. Independents Bernie Sanders of Vermont and Sinema also voted against. Bernie Sanders, your hero.
And the reasons were?
Okay, here, we'll go into this too.
That's what I asked you for this entire time. Prove to me that it's wrong.
They're agreeing with the same thing that Cory Booker said. Mostly
what the fuck did Cory Booker say? I already don't know what he's talking about.
I just read it like 3 times.
Restrictive to what?
Holy, you just don't listen, do you? You just
It
been
didn't
speaking
say
this whole
to
time and not
what. I
listening
don't
to
know what
I'm
he
saying.
means by this. That was
The
incredibly
proposed
vague.
bill would exclude people fleeing from violence and persecution from seeking asylum and instead doubles down on failed anti-immigrant policies that encourage irregular immigration.
It would exclude people seeking asylum?
The proposed bill would exclude people fleeing violence and persecution from seeking asylum and instead doubles down on failed anti-immigrant policies that encourage irregular immigration. That's coming from a Democrat, so.
I don't care if it's coming from a Democrat.
Well, your whole argument was that it didn't go through because of the Republicans and because Donald Trump called the Republicans to tell him not to put it through, so.
He literally said to blame it on him, but go off.
Yeah, well, because it was a bad bill and other Democrats didn't vote for it. Bernie Sanders didn't vote for it.
Okay, now Bernie Sanders is the proprietor of Democrats now?
No, I'm just saying that Republicans
moderate.
and Democrats agreed that it was a bad bill. That's why it didn't go through.
How many Democrats were on there? 6? Out of what?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 didn't vote for it.
Out of?
And it didn't go through.
Out of?
Okay, we'll go through and look at this. Hold on. So, all right, so that would have been 6 out of 47, but that is a pretty substantial number.
And
that's
then no, it's not. It's really not. And then how many Republicans voted against it?
Let's see. All right. The Senate voted down 43 to 50 on the Border Act. So, yeah, there we have it. Lost by 7.
What did you just say?
On May 23rd, the Senate voted down 43-50, the Border Act, a bill introduced by Senator Murphy. The Border Act includes similar immigration provisions as the February bipartisan he jointly wrote with Senators Langford and Sinema. I just told you that Bernie Sanders and several other Democrats didn't
I don't
vote
give a
for
fuck.
it.
Yeah, 6 people out of what? That's so crazy. And so...
You don't give a fuck? Like...
No. So how many Republicans voted against it out of all of them?
A majority of them, because it was a
How
shit
many?
bill.
How many out of them? And did they give the reasons as to why? Because the Democrats can. And I'd say these are actually, and I say, even though I agree with the bill, right? I say these are pretty valid. These are pretty valid reasons to say no. So now, what's the reason for the Republicans? Did they say so? And how many of them said no?
I'm not going to go through and read each one of their statements.
I didn't ask you to do so. I asked you one question to tell me how many out of all of them said no, and how many were there?
It says the border. I don't know if this is the exact same one because you're making me go through and find different sources now. But the border bill turned down in a 215 to 199 vote with 5 Democrats, including North Carolina Representative Don Davis. I don't think that's the same one. It just says the vote was 43-50.
Out of 49 Republican senators, 48 voted against the bill. Can you find one and say what that was for?
40. Why the 48 of them voted against it?
Yeah, just give me a couple. Just give me like one. Give me one that was what was the reason why he voted against it, or the.
The Ukraine aid deal that it had involved with it. That's one of the main reasons why most of them didn't vote for it, because it was largely sending aid to Ukraine instead of just focusing on the border. So there was a package deal included with it that sent money to Ukraine and not just the border. So that's why most of them didn't. Because it was
So their biggest issue being the border, they shot the entire bill down because you would provide aid to a country that was being invaded. That sounds pretty base to me.
It's taking money. No.
So let's say says political strategy. Many
I don't know why you're shitting me.
Because you're the guest. That's why I'm shushing you. Many Republicans saw the vote as a political maneuver rather than a genuine attempt to address immigration issues. They criticize the bill as a political stunt. 1 second. Oh, attorney, thank you so much for the subscription. Opposition to provision. Some Republicans, let me see, objected to specific provisions in the bill, and they felt were too lenient. They felt like the bill was too lenient to address the border concerns. Influence from President Donald Trump. Former President Trump opposed the bill, and his influence likely played a role in shaping the position.
Yeah, and guess what? There was some Democrats that agreed with Trump who also didn't like the bill, like I just said.
All six of them.
Why don't we move on from this? Clearly it was a bad bill, otherwise it would have gone through.
It wasn't, though. It was 6 out of what? 6 out of what? I'm supposed to hold it up for 6.
47, but that's a substantial number.
That's so crazy. It's really not. Deciding. Oh, and it's more substantial for the 48 people who voted because one, they didn't. Democrats vote against bills all the time. They vote against their own bills all the fucking time. That doesn't make the bill bad. I'm saying it was a bad. That doesn't make the bill bad. That doesn't make the bill bad. Democrats vote against themselves all the time. That's what voting is for. That's not an argument.
I just gave you why it was a bad bill, and you're still trying to say it's good. So.
Well, no, I still agree with the bill.
No, you're not. You're not.
And this doesn't say that them having particular contentions with it doesn't make it a bad bill. You do know that, right?
But the reason why it was a bad bill is because of the things I mentioned.
It's not a bad bill, though.
That's your opinion.
Right.
So why don't we move on to a topic more fact-based? How about that?
But you're just
gonna hop off because this is
fact-based. Go eat fucking dinner then.
I don't really. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I still agree with the bill. Them having their own contentions with it doesn't mean anything.
But this whole time you've just been interrupting me, and I don't really feel like having a debate.
Oh, because I read the bill to you. Sorry.
No, and I just explained why it was a bad bill, but you're just going off.
You didn't explain. You didn't explain why it was a bad bill.
I do have to go. Thank you for having me.
You literally didn't do that.
No, thank you for having me. And we'll see who wins in November. Bye-bye.
Okay. Anyway. Really quickly, chat. I didn't know if y'all knew this. Oh my god. Oh, it's only 7. Democrats disagree with bills all the time. That doesn't make it a bad bill. Hi, how old are you?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
18.
Okay, so are
18.
you... What year were you born?
06.
You have a really bad delay, my love.
Oh, damn. My bad. Alright, I'll leave.
Alright, let's go on to the next person. She's not black, she's Indian. No, she's black. She's black and South Asian. You guys are being racist. I think a lot of people don't realize that they're just straight up being racist.
Yo, what's good? I
no.
didn't think you would actually let me on.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
You need to be 18 and up.
Hold on. I just want to know why you were talking over the other dude.
Because I can. I wasn't talking over him. I was reading a source and he got mad that I was clowning his shit. And even if I was talking over him, it's because he couldn't provide a source. What did Obama do for blacks? Definitely not calling blacks. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, my name is, hi, I'm 33.
Cool. So, are you about to drive?
Oh, no, I just got in my car so that the outside noise wouldn't affect.
Okay. Okay, so, are you MAGA?
No, not at all. I'm not MAGA. I do not want to vote for Trump.
Okay, cool. I'm just looking for people who are, though, but I appreciate your time.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's go on to the next person. Yeah, I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person. Oh, chat, provide the source that he gave me. Maybe I missed it. Comment the source that he gave. Valid points, pissy attitude, you're weak. Let's go on to the next person. That's what weaklings say. Missouri Independent, where he went over 6 Democrats, 6 out of the 47.
Yo.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 18. I was born in April 3rd, 2006.
Okay, and are you MAGA?
Yeah,
And why is that?
because I can vote for who I want. And Obama locked kids in cages, and I don't support that.
When did he lock kids in cages?
He locked
And
kids.
also, my thing is this: what does it have to do with this year's election? Actually, I don't even know why I engaged with you on that.
I don't know. It's just like I don't like the party. That
I don't
locks-
know. I don't know why you're talking about Obama.
I'm just saying that like I don't like the party that locks kids in
But
cages.
Oh, you mean Trump?
No, Obama started the cages. If you fact check, it's a simple.
And Trump continued it. He didn't have to, but he did. Well,
Hello.
hi, how old are you?
18,
What year were you born?
2006, January 23rd. All I'm gonna say
Okay.
is, girl, you were eating
Oh, thank you.
a lot. God damn, you big.
Oh, thank
you got
you.
2 chins, bitch. Hold up.
Thank you.
2 chins.
I order a lot of
Talk about your
food.
head, man. Look at your wig. That bitch about coming. Oh my God, you big.
I'm good. Oh shit, my contact. Here's my thing. Why is there only insult? You're fat. You're a fat bitch. You're a fat bitch. You're a fat bitch. You're a fat bitch. You fat. You're fat. It doesn't do anything. Hi, how old are you?
I'm fucking sorry. Oh my God. 18. My bad.
What year were you born?
2006.
I love eating. Why did you kick him? I don't know why. I love eating. I fucking love food. Oh my God. Actually, I might do some DoorDash. I might have to hit up a DoorDash. I fucking love food.
Hello.
Oh my God. Hi, how old are you?
Hello, I'm 21.
What year were you born?
2002.
Okay. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
And why is that?
Because I just feel like, stuff was a little cheaper when Donald Trump was president, and the Democrats just not doing what they need to do as far as economy wise.
Yeah. So what policy did Trump pass?
No, we're not gonna do this policy thing.
Yeah. Yes, we are, because that's how you know when he did something.
No, we're not.
That's how you know when Trump did something.
Drop some concealer on that lace. I say we're not doing it, so we're not doing it.
So you're voting for the guy for no reason?
It's not for no reason. It's somebody trying to get up
all
here.
All right, hold on. Tia. Hey, I'm sorry. 1 second. Hey, deviated septum. Calm down, okay? It's either blow your nose or get some nose surgery. I don't know what you're doing here, but chill out.
Hold on.
Thing is, though, what policy? What
policy? Get some nose surgery. Get some nose surgery.
And did. So what policy?
You got rat teeth. Stop muting my mic. You got rat teeth.
And you can't breathe.
You look like Ratatouille. Stop playing.
The food? The food?
Rat teeth. Stop playing. Don't ever.
What's rat teeth? I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about. What was he even talking about? Alex, thank you so much for the galaxy. What was he talking about? Thank you so much for the galaxy. What was he talking about? Oh my god. He was talking about my teeth? What about my teeth? Who am I voting for? Kamala. Oh. Well, yo, this is my second account.
Oh my god.
Oh, Alex!
Money.
Thank you so much for the fireworks. Thank you so much, Alex. Hi, how old are you? I think having bunny teeth is actually adorable. Thank you. That sounds adorable. Oh, there.
Yo.
Are you driving?
No, I'm in the car, but I'm not driving.
Okay. How old are you?
27.
Okay, so are you voting for Donald Trump?
No, but can I tell the Trumpsters why I'm not though?
No, they don't care.
But listen, hey,
they don't care. Let's go on to the next person. I'm only looking to speak to people who are voting for Donald Trump. You wish.
Well, look, you big back bitch.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. The ghetto.
This live is for educational purposes only. We do not tolerate harassment or bullying of any kind.
Chad, it's scary in the basements. It's scary in the basements. Fat phobia is funny to y'all? Please read a book. I beg. I beg you read a book.
Hi.
Hi, how old are you? It'll help
I'm
you.
19.
Learn big words. What year were you born?
2005.
Are you even in America?
Yeah, I am.
Can you vote?
Of course I can.
Oh, okay. I heard the accent, so I just assumed you're from the UK.
Wait,
so
let me just speed this up real quick. Is it the thanks that you have for putting these bitches on? Is it my fault that all of you bitches go on? Shit, it's the thank you, no, you little hoe. Now I'm a rap your coffin with the ball. Nikki, she just mad, she took the spot. Cause word the bitch mad, cause he took the spot. Oh, bitch, if you ain't shit, nigga.
What? Wait, did they have an accent or a lisp? Because sometimes they sound the same. Hi, how old are you? Crooked? Oh, they're not here. Let's just move on. I think a lot of the chat are what I like to call Twitter goons. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the only thing you read on the daily are Andrew Tate shitposts. And I know it's hard. It's truly hard. Hi, how old are you? Hello? Oh, not them sleeping. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
I hate bad people.
What the fuck?
Black people. I hate fat people. I hate fat people.
You hate your mom? That's so sad. Your mom, your grandma, everyone you ever known. Saying you hate fat people is crazy.
It's just my fault that all of you bitches gone. Should have said that thank you, don't turn it off. Now I'm gonna wrap your coffin with a boy.
What song is that again? No, Chad, it really be your own people who sit and advocate for their rights being taken. I'm not gonna lie to you. And do it scare me? It do. It do scare me.
They're bringing me back.
And I realized that we're cut from the same dumb cloth.
Bruh.
Hi, Savannah, thank you so much for the money gun. Hi, how old are you?
Bruh, Donald Trump's a dictator and you're a fat bitch. Either way, you're a fat bitch.
Those
You're
are
ugly
two
as fuck.
true. Hey, you know what? I'll take it.
You're ugly as
W.
fuck, you bitch. And
Those are. Thank you. You know what? You ate that down. I'll take it. Look, I'll take it.
This live is for educational purposes only. We do not tolerate harassment or bullying of any kind.
I'll take it. Hi, how old are you?
I didn't mean to join. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love your content, though. Keep it up.
Thank you. Let's go on to the next person. I look pretty right now. Kind of like this, like bear look where it's just like this is like what my favorite part of my makeup is when it's just like the bear part of like I know, right, attorney? Like this like bear look. First of all, can we talk about Kamala's suit last night? Oh. He be in my ear like, oh my God. Let's go on to the next person. He be in my ear like, that's all I'll be hearing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, let's, anyway. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I just wanted to say you're a bad bitch and don't let these people tell you anything, okay?
Oh no, oh wait. Guys, I don't feel anything when I
know, I'm just saying, like, being fat is not even bad. Like, they swear they're eating up.
Well, no, they're not, because that's why they're skinny.
Yo.
I mean,
bye.
Gotta have food to eat, you know?
Right, true. I get you.
I appreciate you,
right.
though. Let's go on to the next person. I mean, if they had food, they'd be eating. I'm just saying, you know, like, damn, sorry. Let's see what's nice. I think I was staring at.
She clocked y'all. She clocked. TikTok on a clock, y'all. Yeah.
Anyway, y'all saw Megan? Oh my God. See, now the Republicans on Twitter are shitting their pants because now they're saying that people were leaving after Megan's performance. So the fuck they weren't. People going to take a piss after a concert is not people leaving. They were all very much there. Let's go on to the next person. They were talking about like, oh, people were leaving after the concert. Have you seen the stands? They were like, there was not an empty seat in that auditorium. Hi, how old are you? And did you guys know, if you don't know, I live in Philadelphia. Kamala Harris is coming to Philadelphia with her, because she's going to announce her VP on Monday, and she's coming to Philadelphia, in my area. So, you best fucking believe I'm going to see Mother. Hey, how old are you?
I'm 20. I was born in 2004. I don't have a MAGA point, but I have an anti-Kamala point if you are just willing to hear it for a second.
Sure, if you feel like it.
Yeah, so like obviously, I think Trump, like the January 6th stuff, the abortion stuff, and the climate stuff is obviously awful, so I won't vote for him either. But I think you're overlooking Kamala's record in a lot of her government positions.
Like?
As Attorney General, I mean, I know she claims to be like a super liberal candidate now, but she fought a Supreme Court bill to release overcrowded prisons. She banned she halted a gender affirming surgery for a prisoner who ended up becoming the first gender affirmed prisoner. It got overturned by the Supreme Court, but she did several things that were like against the agenda that she's now promoting.
So she changed. So she changed her views.
Yeah, but I think the reason she.
So wait.
No, a lot of the big argument against Trump is like people say all the time he's flip flopping. I'm just saying I haven't heard that energy about Kamala, and she's done plenty of things.
Because that's not what her stance is. Like, did you know that President Obama was against LGBTQ marriage?
So was Biden, and Kamala works for him.
I know, but like we attribute these things to Obama, even though he was against it at first. Right. So it just sounds like she changed her policy.
You still should be condemned for the things you've done.
And she was, and she was condemned.
Well, she's being condemned. That's what I'm saying. Like,
why? If she doesn't hold to the, but it doesn't make any sense though. No, because if she doesn't hold to these particular views anymore, what are we condemning her for? What has she done wrong?
Well, to me, like, if you're using that argument, I think that's the SA thing, which I'm not saying I don't believe, but people are condemning him for like something that he did 20 years ago. Kamala did something in 2011. And we're supposed
to. You mean when he essayed a woman?
Yes. She banned a transgender person from getting their gender changed in prison. You don't think that affects their life? Like,
isn't Trump going to do this? Wait, okay, you said you're not voting for him anyway.
I'm not voting for him. I don't like him.
So what was this case? The Shiloh case?
1 second, I have it written down. It was Michelle Norsworthy. It was in 2015. She requested gender affirming surgery, and Kamala Harris's office filed a request to halt the court ruling, and said, quote, "There is no evidence that that irreversible treatment is immediately necessary before this appeal can be heard." So in other words, she prioritized prosecuting someone over their gender. I'm just saying, if a Republican did that, Democrats would be super pissed at them, rightfully. But Kamala did that in her past, and then no one's talking about it. And again, I don't like Trump.
What is the case called? What is the case called?
Let me double check. It was 2015. I just said the person in it, so it's probably her versus the state. It was Michelle Norsworthy. I can double check for you.
Yeah, it was Shiloh. So their lawsuit, these are the case. Shiloh filed a lawsuit against the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, seeking access to gender affirming surgery. Keene argued that.
I don't think
Keene
it was
argued
that.
that.
No, it
I'm
was,
not.
it was
No, this is.
Northworthy versus Beard was the case. I just looked it up. My bad.
That's the only thing I could find.
You might be talking about. What do you mean, was this the law? The whole point of Supreme Court arguments is determining what becomes the law. Like, yeah, I mean, it's a matter of fact.
Stop talking.
Oh, my bad.
And what was Kamala's response to this?
Kamala then, when she was running for president in 2020, people confronted her about it, and she said she wished she had more oversight over people in her office. But at the same time, if you're the attorney general, you should be responsible for a major prosecution.
But if this was going over how, because this particular plaintiff, right, they said that this was involved in cruel and unusual punishment. If this is what she was defending against, I don't see what the issue would be.
You don't see an issue
she advocates
with
for it now. Right. So if it's against the law for them to do so, because it says here that there were particular rules in place that would allow for like gender affirming care, like hormones, but then not for others.
It got overturned.
She doesn't have.
Court.
Right, but that doesn't mean that she has. Doesn't mean that she has control over the law. But even still, right? Accosted for how long? What do you want it for?
You do have control over the law as Attorney General of California. That's the whole purpose of the position, is to be like about the law, enforcing that for the state. That's actually that's what it is. You're the highest
Attorney General determine the law. They determine the law now.
No, they're supposed to enforce it.
Okay, right. So where was a law that says that this was required?
That what was required?
Because the issue in this case was that the law was vague.
Right. That's what all Supreme Court.
Oh no, it just sounds like she was doing her job. But even then,
Right, but she was doing her job. I have another case to talk about. We can get off just that one. I'm willing to talk about it.
Why?
I'm not avoiding the subject. Well, no. I just have multiple examples.
Right. 1 second. Let's see. Right. So when this case first went down, her office defended the state's position initially, but then further on in her broader record on LGBTQ issues. This included I'm not done. This included efforts to address these particular issues for transgender individuals.
Right, after the Supreme Court ruled against her.
Right. She was defending the state.
But right,
And that's wrong because
she was defending against trans surgery, which is like a major Democrat platform.
Right, and she was going based off of the law. Is that not supposed to be her job now?
The thing that you're not understanding, I don't even mean to phrase it that way. It's not that you're not understanding it, but all Supreme Court cases are based on the law being vague. Like a prime example, and by the way, I'm pro-choice, but like Roe v. Wade is a prime example of the law is super vague around that.
Okay.
Right. So she chose to take a position as the state's prosecutor against a trans person to transition in prison and undergo gender affirming surgery.
And what was the reason behind this?
What do you mean, what was the reason behind this?
Right. What was her argument?
I read the quote. There is no evidence that irreversible treatment is immediately necessary before the appeal can be heard. In other words, she wanted legal proceedings to happen before they transitioned. I don't know her reasoning behind that, but that's a direct quote.
What would be the reason? I would need to know the reasoning behind that. I feel like that would determine whether or not that's valid.
What reasoning would make that valid?
It would be safety concerns, whether or not they will be able to proceed with the actual case. There would be a couple of things.
Do you think it's unsafe to be trans?
Did I say that?
No, but that's the implication there. If it's safety concerns,
It's not at all. That's not at all the implication there.
What would be the safety concern? Because she wasn't. You're not.
It would be dependent on what the reasoning was.
What?
It would be dependent on what the reasoning was. So what was the reasoning behind this? What would make it not immediately possible?
I mean, that's just the direct quote I'm finding of what the state said. Do you think there's a legitimate reason that someone shouldn't be allowed to transition because of a court case? What reasoning would make that make sense? Like, I'm just asking your opinion.
It would determine if whether or not it's actually like impacting their life severely. If it's something that cannot wait because of any like medical issues they may be having, whether or not it may interrupt court proceedings. There's many reasons.
Okay.
I think that would be valid to wait. Sure. Can you provide the reason why?
No. I'm actually fine with that argument. I'm not super attached to it. I'm just having a discussion about it. And then
so Kamala Harris, a California Attorney General, defended the state's position in the case Noseworthy v. Weird due to several reasons rooted in legal administrative considerations, legal defense and responsibilities. The role of Attorney General: the Attorney General's office is tasked with defending the state's legal positions in court. In this case, Harris's office defended the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation against the claim brought by Michelle Noseworthy, who sought gender-affirming surgery.
Right, so she defended the government against trans people. Because
that was her job. State policies and practices, existing policies at the same at the time. California's policies on medical care for inmates, including transgender individuals, were evolving. The state had not yet established a clear mandate for providing gender-affirming surgery to inmates, and the defense was part of the challenging the scope of medical care required, the impact, legal proceedings, defending against a lawsuit involving arguing against setting a legal precedent that might require similar treatments for other inmates. The state's position was partly based on the concerns about the implications for prison medical practices and budgets, administrative concerns, costs and practicalities. There were concerns about the financial and logistical implications of providing gender-affirming surgeries in the prison system, which were part of the arguments against the claim.
I get that you're reading the article.
I'm not done reading.
In your own
I'm not
words,
done. I'm not done reading.
Can you explain it?
I'm reading it for myself right now. So, constitutional interpretation, legal interpretation. The defense argued that the state's refusal to provide surgery did not constitute violation of the Eighth Amendment's prohibition of the cruel and unusual punishment. They contested whether or not the denial met the threshold for constitutional violations. Kamala Harris, as Attorney General, took the stance against Noseworthy v. Beard case as part of her role defending the state's. Oh, that was her job. So she was supposed to not do her job?
by that argument, you could say, oh, it's Supreme Court justices' job to rule against Roe v. Wade because they're interpreting the law.
It was indeed their job.
Okay, so then it's okay to ban abortion.
That doesn't mean that it's okay to ban abortion. I don't think them doing this is okay.
It's her job,
but this was her job. Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying? Okay. Wait a minute. Are you going to sit here and say that Kamala Harris should have sacrificed her job as Attorney General for this,
moral?
even though
to be a moral person? Yeah.
Oh, so she was doing her job and you're mad at it. Okay, you're a crazy person.
Immoral and keep
you're
your
insane.
Job.
You're insane.
Whoa.
Because she then went on to advocate for these particular stuff and to expand the rules regarding this and to expand the help for LGBTQ individuals in the prison system. What are you talking about? She was doing her job.
So it's okay.
And also the argument, and also really quickly, the argument that the defendant was making wouldn't even work. Cruel and unusual punishment, that's not even what they won off of, right? They were arguing whether or not that would even be accurate. No, it wasn't.
What did
accurate.
They win off of? Why don't you tell me?
Whether or not
the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the other person, not Kamala.
Right. So whether or not these things should be able. Right. So they argued whether or not these things should be able to be expanded, like these particular rules in California at the time.
Right.
Right. And then Kamala went on to advocate for those things, but she was doing her job.
Went on to advocate for them after she ruled against the actual case, though?
She was doing her job.
That is not a defense for being immoral.
She was doing her job as Attorney General defending the state.
So you think, can I just
wait a minute, do you think, wait a minute, just really quickly, no.
Right,
no, let's really do the math here. Do you think a lawyer that's defending like a rapist is immoral?
What?
Answer the question.
Wait, it's not the same position.
Do you think an appointed lawyer that is defending a rapist is wrong, is immoral?
No, can I tell you why? Can you let me explain?
Why not?
Okay.
And tell me the difference.
A criminal lawyer is responsible for just defending any position of their client. As an attorney general, you have a responsibility. Just let me finish, please.
I didn't say anything.
You've interrupted a lot. But anyways.
I literally didn't say anything. Lock in.
I'm locked. As attorney general, the rulings you make have a direct impact on the rest of the court system.
She was defending the state. That was her job.
Right. But when you make immoral decisions...
It was her job. It was her job to defend the state. And then it was on the state and the people in charge of that state to change the rules accordingly. But at that time, it was her job to defend the state.
How do rules get changed? Can I ask you? How do laws get changed?
By whoever was in charge and not her.
Who is that?
Right. So can you go ahead and answer?
Who does that?
Go ahead and answer the question right now.
Who changes the law?
Is it? Hey, stop being a baby, right?
No, I'm just asking.
Stop. You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question.
Oh, let me answer. My bad.
You're not answering my question. Is it morally wrong for a lawyer to defend a rapist?
No.
That they know is a rapist.
That's a criminal lawyer and the other's an attorney general.
No fucking shit. You're talking about the fact that you think that this is wrong. It is wrong for her to defend this. I would also think that it's wrong to defend a rapist. Why is one wrong but not the other?
Because they're different positions.
No, it is the same logic. One is rape. One is providing a person with gender affirming care. You think not defending one is wrong, and then defending the other is wrong. What's the logical distinction?
One is being hired by a client to defend them, and the other one is a
right. And she was hired by the states to defend them. So what's the difference now? That's her job.
No, my argument's still that they're just different positions. She's not a criminal lawyer.
It's literally the same shit. Why is it not wrong for a lawyer to defend a rapist?
First of all, also just one more point, and then I'll move on to my next point.
Unless you answer the question like an actual adult. We're not moving on to shit.
First of all, I'm going to.
You're delusional.
Insulting people, like, I don't know why.
D to the L to the.
I'm
To
just
the
trying
U,
to have
to
a
the
conversation
S,
about it.
delusional, and yet you're not answering my question.
What was the question? Repeat it.
She's hired by the state to defend them. A rapist hired a lawyer to defend them. Why is one wrong but not the other?
Because they are different positions. Not every lawyer is just attorney general.
Oh my fucking God. They're both hired to defend people. Do you not know what an analogy, do you not know what like logical consistency is?
The state is not a person.
Holy shit. Do you think that's, what am I comparing?
You're
What am
comparing
I
a
comparing?
criminal lawyer who's defending their client accused
They're
of
both
rape.
lawyers. They're both lawyers. They're both lawyers defending something you think is wrong. What's the
Right.
difference? What's the logical distinction? If you don't, honey, if you cannot think critically, then we
All right,
cannot have this
that's-
conversation.
well, first of all, you can't either. You Google everything. You haven't thought critically.
That's not what critical thinking means.
You haven't thought critically once. You Google everything.
What does critical thinking mean to you?
Actually, like thinking on your feet is a basic definition of what I would.
That's not what that means. Critical thinking is being able to apply logic in an abstract fashion. Critical thinking is not
Did
being
you
able to
Google
know
that?
everything.
No.
No, that's just what the word means.
Okay.
Googling
All right.
something doesn't mean that you don't have critical thinking skills. If anything, Googling something does mean that you have critical thinking skills because you acknowledge. Stop talking, because you acknowledge that you don't have all the information. In order to gain information, to be able to assess something logically and accurately, you look things up. That's critical thinking.
Okay. Thanks for telling me.
All right, good boy. Get out. A joke.
Okay, I have a second point. So.
No.
Okay, so you would rather me just not speak? I'm being super respectful. I'm not
You would
trying to be
rather
rude.
Kamala Harris not do her fucking job. Get out.
I would rather her not be immoral. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you'd rather for people not to have ways to defend themselves in court as well. You're
So-
against your own fucking constitution. Get out of my
We do not
live.
tolerate harassment or bullying.
People
of any
doing
kind.
their job, even if it's like discriminatory, is okay. Then.
Yeah, it's called the fucking Constitution. It's called the Constitution. Everyone has a right to defend themselves, even faceless companies. Good job. I have multiple of these shirts, by the way, chat. Like they don't realize that they're going against their own constitution. How old are you?
18.
Wait, were you born? That's probably my last one today, y'all, chat.
2006.
Okay. Are you voting for Trump?
Wait, why can't I see Kamala Harris in the back?
Can you answer my question why you're voting for
Because
Trump?
you're a fat fucking bitch who Googles everything, that's why. You fat cow. You're a little burger there and another fucking cheeseburger, you big fatty.
I actually might get a cheeseburger today. Not gonna lie. I actually might get a cheeseburger today. Are these the Trump
You
supporters?
being such a fucking bitch to that guy before he was cooking
And
you.
you're
You were just
mad.
being a fat fucking bitch.
Oh, what was his argument?
He was actually bringing up good points. You were just saying.
What was his argument? No, don't kick him. The fuck? I want to know what his argument was. Come up here and tell me exactly what his argument was. Come up here and tell me exactly what his argument was. You just said he was making good points. Tell me exactly what his argument was right now. Come back. Come back, bro. Hop in the guest request again. Patrick, thanks so much for the $5 over Venmo. I appreciate you. Come back. Oh, turn that camera off.
How you turn
Please.
it off? Hold on. My bad. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, real quick. I just want to. How you turn it off? Oh my god.
I got you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey,
I
thanks so
wanna
much for the
say this
$7
really-
cash
I
app.
just want to say this really quickly.
Thank
For the
you.
people that was just up there, you're pretty, first off. But because listening to that just hurt my brain when people can't think straight. Like, as Attorney General, she literally had to do her job to defend the state. A lawyer literally has a choice whether he wants to defend a rapist or not. Like, I don't understand how that makes. If anything, you're more immorally wrong if you're a lawyer choosing to defend somebody who you know is guilty versus having having to actually do your job and defend the state. Like that just made my head hurt so bad.
No. What they're saying is that she should, as a woman, right? She should sacrifice her legal job, right? Her 401k, taxes, her pay, go homeless all for one person, one criminal. Might I add, one criminal who happened to be trans, who made an argument in court that couldn't fucking be substantiated.
It's like even then, like being denied like gender affirming surgery is not cruel or unusual punishment if you're in jail. Like it could be multiple reasons why they like. What if they don't have the
the reason simply was that medical care for every prisoner was not like a
exactly. So I'm saying you go get surgery in prison, and then that's what they don't have the right freaking care to give you afterwards, and the surgery that you just got damn near probably can kill you. Not even that. As a trans woman myself, getting gender reaffirming surgery, you have to have multiple sessions. You can go through deep depressions and everything. You think they're going to be able to assess you properly in jail if they don't the infrastructure and everything to do so? So why would they go and give you a surgery just to like that makes no sense. First of all, and you're in jail. Like you did something to go to jail. Like you're a criminal. First of all, why are you in criminal? Do you want to cry gender affirming surgery? Maybe if you were a free person and didn't commit a crime, you could go get your gender affirming surgery.
Well, I still think that people in prisons should have a right to medical care. It is simply the fact that at that time, California did not have provisions for medical care for prisoners in general. They didn't have, and any that they did have was very vague, right? And again, all of the criticisms that people are bringing up for Kamala is that she had a job and she did it fucking good. So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, y'all want her to go broke and homeless.
Listen, I just want to say this because I live in a predominantly black city. I live in Detroit, Michigan, and the amount of black people that I have had trying to be, I don't know if they're trying to be funny or troll, but like the amount of like, first of all, you should not be black, somebody's brother, sister, uncle, cousin, brother, or sister trying to tear down Kamala Harris, and then yet try to support Donald Trump, because that makes no fucking sense. Like it really pisses me off how stupid people can be, and it's like y'all are getting so mad. So many people have sat up here and tried to give me the bullshit story of she locked up so many people for smoking marijuana, as if marijuana was not a fucking drug at the time and she wasn't doing her job. It makes no fucking sense. Like I don't understand. Y'all mad at the person for doing the right thing and not mad at the person for trying to cheat the system. It don't make no fucking sense. It really pisses me off that people are getting like so illogical thinking, and it's like you're mad because somebody did the right thing and put a criminal behind bars. Why are you not mad at the person that committed a crime? Like that shit makes no sense to me.
She's eating, chat. Oh my god.
It makes no sense to me. It really pisses me off, and I have been like I just posted on my Instagram today. I told everybody that follows me I'm being really political for the next 80 approximately something days. And if you do not like it, you're going to have to unfollow me, because like it's not happening right now.
Oh my
because
goodness.
I'm tired of y'all sitting up here literally playing. If you play pussy, you're gonna fuck around and get fucked. So I really need y'all to honestly be on your P's and Q's, because the same way, and I think, and I'm talking to black people, if you're not a black person, this don't apply to you. But black people, I think the fact is we've gotten comfortable because we wasn't the people, we weren't the generations going through all of the hard work and shit to get out of what we were in, and we've gotten comfortable to a situation where we think it can't go back to them cracking whips and picking cotton. So I need y'all to not act like shit is sweet and cool for you to just be black and thinking you could be ignorant and thinking that everything is just gonna be fine and dandy no matter who the fuck is up in that Oval Office. Learn your motherfucking issues is going on around the world and really be logical and think straight. Stop thinking everything is a fucking game. I get so mad at people when they don't try to be like so.
I'm gonna let her cook, chat.
I'm so mad. It's been pissing me off. You have no idea.
It's okay to be mad. Be mad. Be angry.
And I get it. And the thing is, another thing that you have to understand about politics, and people don't understand, honestly, I don't think people get this. As a politician, you will never be fucking perfect. You will never be able to please to every single person in this fucking country, because there's always going to be somebody who has a different viewpoint than you. But the whole point of being the president of the fucking United States is to include everybody and have your best interest at heart for every single person and not just one group of people. So understand that when you're talking about the differences between the two candidates that are up there, one person gives a fuck about anybody that's in his class and the other person trying to make sure everybody's fucking okay. Understand that. People don't get that. Like, it's just like, it's starting to piss me off.
Let them cook.
that people are like they're fucking with my freedoms and my futures. I just got on an argument with this girl today because she was out here talking about how Kamala Harris don't like it was just like the illogical things that like you cannot sit up here and try to tell me. And I'm rambling, y'all, because I've been holding this in.
I feel you. I really do. I'm gonna let you let it out. I'm gonna let you let it out. You're the last person for today, so you go ahead and let it out.
Well, I'm happy I get to close the fucking show because I'm like, I get so mad that y'all sit up here and like, if you really just sit down and listen, and I know y'all have all seen those videos on TikTok where that man go around and interview Trump supporters and he literally make them sound fucking stupid. That's how all of y'all sound when y'all sit up here and try to tell me something about Donald Trump and say that he's done X, Y, and Z, but then y'all don't know what the fuck is really going on. Y'all sit up here and say that this man is benefiting or he's helping you and he's not helping you worth a damn. He don't give a fuck about you. Honestly, I really need y'all to like really start paying attention and watch actually what the fuck this man says. This man gets up there every single time during his fucking campaign. His whole campaign is him insulting the other candidate. He has not once said a simple plan on policy that he actually has to fucking do anything. He don't even like his fucking vice president pick. His vice president pick don't even fucking like him. He tried to get his last vice president killed because he wouldn't put him above the Constitution. This man is literally trying to become a man above the law. And the simple thing is y'all sit up there and think the shit funny. Y'all think this shit is a game. This shit is not a game.
Oh,
I think I'm done.
And that's that on that.
And I think that's that on that. But y'all don't sit up here and ever try to disrespect Kamala Harris ever again.
Well, make sure we understand it's Kamala. I think we need to.
I
you got to be really careful.
I don't know why I be saying Kamala, but Kamala.
No, I made the same mistake. I don't know why I said it either. But I appreciate you.
Don't ever don't insult nobody for doing her job. I'm sorry, like y'all wanted her over one fucking case. Make that make sense. You sitting up there, you done worked so hard to become in a position where you at, and you gonna throw your whole job away over one case. Not even just that. After the case, she then went on to change her viewpoints and then advocate for the thing that she was just fighting against. So does that not show you more a moral person? What do you want from her? Like she literally recognized, okay, I have to do this because it's my job, but afterwards I can then go ahead and I can change my viewpoints and advocate for those people. It's the same way where everybody talk about how she locked people up for marijuana, as if they don't understand that this lady literally created programs for people who were locked up for marijuana.
Speak on it.
Expunge their record.
What
are y'all talking about? Really?
Gag it! Speak!
Like, what are y'all really talking about?
For every issue she came into contact with, she had us. Speak on it! Speak on it, mama!
This shit really pisses me off. And I need y'all to really understand, like, this woman literally, like, it's her job to have to go and be in tough positions. But that does not mean even after that she cannot change her viewpoints and advocate for something better, which is what the fuck she did, which shows me a very moral person who could be president of the United States. What are y'all talking about?
Oh my God, they spitting! My face is wet. They spitting so much. What's going on?
Oh my God, thank you so much for inviting me up here. I appreciate it.
That's a follow. Hold on. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you. You ate that down.
And you look gorgeous, by the way. The makeup looks amazing. I am an ex-makeup artist. You look amazing. I love it.
I appreciate
you. So love that one size setting spray. That is the best.
I use them both together. Look, hey.
I love you so much. Continue
Thank you.
And I really wish I hope, and I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know if there's enough people in here, but I hope one day I come across that big head bitch Charlie Kirk, because I got something to say to him too.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh, we got violent in here. Okay.
I want to get out of here.
I got you, Duchess. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, can we get a W Duchess? W Duchess in the chat right now. Oh, that just cleared my skin. Ooh. 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 That shit is like mustard gas. Anyways. Chat. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Zephyr. It's
time. It's sleepy time, baby. Are you ready for eepy times? Are you ready?
Sorry, I have a cockatiel. Yeah, so we're gonna end it here. Y'all hit up the link in my bio, my link tree. My Twitch is on there, my Twitter is on there, and my Discord is on there. So go ahead, follow and join all the links. There's also some fundraisers on there for two Palestinian families, as well as another fundraiser to help spread humanitarian care to a bunch of other countries right now. So go over there, head over to my link tree and see all the information there. Also, if you have other Palestinian families that you want to, get the word out about, and you have a GoFundMe or a fundraising site for them, feel free to send it to me. I will have no issue. Thank you. So sorry. I will have no issue with adding them to the link tree. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna end it here. I look gorgeous. You're all gorgeous. W Kamala 2024. And we'll see if whether or not this election day is going to be the best or worst birthday of my life. Because election day is going to be on my birthday. So it's either going to be the greatest gift I could ever receive as a black woman in this country, or the day y'all never see my ass again. Because I'm going to be hanging from the Raptors. Love you guys. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Right from that ceiling. Bungee jumping with the throat. But I'm a bungee jump with that throat. But hey, love you. Love you. Bye. Remember to join the Twitch. Tashika baby on Twitch. Thank you. We go over political topics. Thank you. Love you. Y'all say y'all hate me, but you're still here. Love you. I love you. Thank you all so much. Oh, wait. Is Sam live? We could probably raid Sam. Is Sam live? Is Sam live? My best friend is live right now.
On average, women do not make bank. It's the biggest lie sold.
Oh, anyway. Oh my gosh, divine. My bestie, my actual real life best friend is live right now. And I believe they're doing a fundraiser right now. So go over there. Someone please link their name, please. Someone pin their name for me, please. Oh shit. Yeah, so my Discord link, for some reason TikTok doesn't like it. So you have to like copy it and like paste it in the browser, and then it'll let you in. But my Discord link, if you do want to just look it up on like Google, is discord.gg/Tashika. Very simple, very clean, very sleek. Discord.gg/Tashika. So can somebody pin up Sam's name for me, please? I appreciate you all. You don't trust me because I'm black? My God. Thank you. Yo, this is their name, y'all. Go over there. Say Tashika Raid. Love you all so much. I'm going to give y'all some time to go over there. Can we see the burb? Right now, he's sleeping at my feet.
What are you doing?
He's sleeping at my feet right now. But yeah. Love you all. Go to this account. Follow this account. Love you. Bye-bye.